Hi there everyone and welcome to my training diaries, the Mike Show, and today I had an interesting text conversation with someone that really doesn't understand what changing their mindset means. So I'm going to go through what I think it means and why you should do it, most of all, because it makes you a better person. And I thought, well, people need to know how to become a better person. I'm going to help them. So my topic today is going to be on changing your mindset and telling you how you can change your mindset so that you can grow tall. Now, how do you change your mindset? What you do is you start thinking about the things that you haven't got, and you start thinking about things that you do want. New job, new car, new clothes, better education. All these things are vital for you to learn to change your mindset. Now, the first thing that you need to do is realise that you have potential to change it. Because no matter what innate talents that you were born with, what family you were born into, where the money's come from, whether you've made it, lost it, the times that you've had difficulty with lucky breaks, nothing's going to get you to the full potential that you need to be apart from you. There's no excuse other than you changing you. It's the breaking factor in every successful story. The poor man that gets lucky and somehow changed the world with his bare hands, and it comes from important factors like people that have succeeded already in life and people that want to learn to tap into something innate inside themselves and live and breathe the dreams that they've been dreaming about while they're asleep. Now, each one of us has the potential to changing the mindset, and it makes us unique. That's the reason why we all have different DNA and different fingerprints, because we're all brilliant. Each one of us is uniquely different, and it's always a mad mix of genetics, environment, and the way our body's been designed, and the talents that we were born with. Now, as if one of us was to watch something different about someone, some kind of gift that you had that you brought into the world, the first step of discovering just what this gift is finding out who you are. You need to instinctively go through this process and often help by tutors and people that can teach you something about changing your life and getting better results. Now, you need to start taking action as well. This is another thing that I reckon you need to start doing. Making goals, projects, over to do things. It's easy to get stuck in the long thinking and planning phase of doing things, thinking, I need to do this, I need to do that. Well, just write things down. Today I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do that, and I'm going to do this, and then once I've done it, I'm going to cross it off. Because if you sit around rewriting and not doing them because you're setting goals that are too far in front of you, yeah, I'm not saying don't do it, but just set goals for the week, then set goals for the month, then set goals for the year, then set goals for 3 years and 5 years. But do them as you start hitting the 1 day goals, 2 day goals, 3 day goals, the week goals. Once you start hitting 1 day, 2 day, you'll start getting into a habit of doing this, because you go through the emotional blocks of summoning the power of whatever, and you need to just really grasp what you're doing and write down day by day so that you can get into a habit. Because if you form new habits, like I put on my blog about Tony Robbins, about him saying forming new habits and learning these habits and sticking to them for 21 days, you're going to change everything. You're going to start seeing that you're different about things and stuff like that. Make sure that you're not wasting your time with the goals as well. Don't set them really petty. Like, I'm going to write 600 words today and that's all I'm going to do. That's my goal for today. Because that's not far-fetched and that's not going to bring you success and help you change in your mindset. So how can you get sustainable amount of action that you need to take you through that and to get you moving? What will it take? What can you do to cross the barrier between thinking about it and actually making it happen with your own two hands? That's the question you need to ask yourself. I found this while I was looking to do this presentation. I thought it was really good. It's Leonardo da Vinci quote. It says, "It had long since come to my attention that people of accomplishing stuff rarely sit back and let things happen to them. They went out and made things happen. Now, another thing that you need to do, results. You need to get the results to help you change, to do the changing mindset thing. Another quote I found: people love chopping wood, from Albert Einstein. In this activity, one immediately sees results. It's as simple as that. If you want to start making progress towards your goals and your business targets, it is a simple thing that I suggest you do. If you get a pen and paper and write this down, pause the video. I hope you've got the pen and paper now, because if you're not listening to this, obviously you're not going to be interested in what you're doing. I do a review of what I do each week. Who did I connect with? What measurable progress did I make with them? What went less well for me? What ate into my time with little return? And where did my best results come from? That's my review every week. Then what I do is, what did I learn last week? Reviewing what I've learned, the way that I've invested my time, excuse me, just to make sure that you're not wasting your activity on non-money making activities. Make sure that you write it all down first of all, and then what you do then is you plan your next week, which is step 3 of doing this. You plan it all down, what you're going to do next week to be more creative and get action, take action, and then you're going to start seeing results. So the last thing that I'm going to go through on this video today is certainty. You need to be certain about what you're doing. You need to have absolute certainty in life about what you want to change and what you want to count on changing. It will happen when you least expect it. Sometimes it will take forever to see a change, and all of a sudden you've just seen it. Bang, it's there in front of you. It does happen. These people would not make millions of dollars off knowing that they're certain that they're going to make this money, and it happens. Life will become very hard sometimes when you do not think you're ready for the challenge, for this change, or for a modification that's not going to help you improve your life. Then some changes are really for the worse, and some are really hard to learn to accept. Every time there is a change and you resist, you're wasting energy that you're resisting with. Just let the change happen, put it into your lifestyle, change what you need to do, and get back on it. Set your goals, get your results, and take action. You've got to make sure that you take action for changing your mindset, because if you don't change your mindset, you're always going to think of the bad life you've got. You're always going to think of the poor lifestyle you lead. You're always going to think of things that you don't want to do. Now, what you need to start doing is start doing things that you're not really comfortable with. Some things that seem wrong or dissatisfying. Now you need to make changes. You need to make sure that you're making these changes from being certain that you want this result. If you're certain you want the result and you take the action, you're going to do things that you've never thought possible. You're going to find things out about yourself, and you're going to reach your potential. You're going to find out what your potential is. And you need to make sure that you balance everything out. You keep your lifestyle, because you don't want to neglect people. Other things that I reckon are going to help you with changing your mindset is condition your mind and body daily. I regularly exercise and I regularly read self-improvement stuff. I always post it on my profile. I always read people's comments. It gives you a sense of, I like that. I like that quote. That's going to spur me on for the day, and that's going to make me feel better than I have been feeling, because I've been feeling really bad. And now I want to feel good, and I want to change my positivity from negativity. And the last thing that I put here on the other one is, you must be clear that the success you're after is a must for you. If you don't want the success, you're never going to get it. You must want to be sure, I want this, and I must get it, because if I don't get it, I've not achieved what I want. That's the only way you're going to see any difference. Now, there's another thing I wrote about Tony Robbins and Frank Kern. Go and have a look at it if you're not already on my blog. The link will be below the video, or if you click on the video, the link will be on my YouTube channel or Daily Motion, all the other channels that I'm on. The link will be there. Copy and paste it, go and have a look at my blog, and leave some comments and share if you like it, because that to me shows me that you appreciate what I'm writing. Now I hope you tune in tomorrow to my video diary, and thank you again for listening, and hopefully you've watched and you've learned something that you need to do with your own mindset to change it yourself. So again, thank you, and I'll see you at the top.